5, 4,
3, 2, 1.
Everything around me.
Hello and welcome to episode 5 of the Tea Time Show. We are back in action and ready to go. This week we're going to talk about, once again, our favorite show, Scandal! But we're going to introduce ourselves first. I'm Yasmin.
I'm Candace.
I'm Alexandria.
I'm Kalima.
And this is the Tea Time Show. So this episode was entitled Mama Said Knock You Out. There you go.
Was it? That's cute.
Yes, and that's when what's her face? The little Grant ran into a pregnant Olivia. I was like, that's when Mama said knock you out. Yeah. She needed to be
Grant Hall. I'm so mad.
Listen, she was acting real.
Karen needs to be on. She needs to be one of them kids on Maury. You remember the boot camp episode?
Yes.
She's rude.
Awful. It was such a great episode.
So good.
I feel like we got the Scandal where you get 3 hours of television in 40 minutes.
Yep.
And I loved every minute of it. Cyrus, The Help.
Oh, The Help.
Her mother called her The Help. And I was like, no. But then Cyrus was like, yes, just basically, no. And the memes that came after that.
Oh my God. Do not
ridiculous.
search The Help anywhere. It's
Instagram,
bad.
Tumblr,
It's so bad.
I feel like Olivia especially felt bad because she went to the movie theaters to watch The Help. So she's like, oh my God, getting visions of Aibileen and that little baby, that little white baby. And now I'm handing Melly Teddy and I feel like Aibileen. Like,
yes. They kept playing on that Help bit.
Yeah.
And I like that skill to do that because they don't ignore the fact that she black. Because we're not going to play them games like, But when she asked Cyrus, she was like, tell me we're not the Help. I thought Cyrus was like, girl, no, we're not the Help. He was like, I'll be lying to you. I was like,
Jesus. It was rough.
my thing about the whole Help thing, it was interesting because it kind of brought me back to 208.
Yes.
Yeah.
When Olivia was like, I'm feeling kind of Sally Hemings.
Yes.
It's the same kind of thing because she's the help in that she's a black woman helping fix white people's problems. But I don't know, it's just different to me, I guess, because she runs her own business, it's what she loves to do. Like, I mean, even if she was the help in that aspect, she loves to do it, Like, the historical context, we love that little girl. We love that little girl.
Octavia Spencer's character's name, whatever her name was, she loved to cook and help the little lady from Sugar Ditch. And she did her job, and even when she had to put poop in a pie, she did it with pride. And she was happy.
Even Jocelyn Hernandez loves being, she loves calling the other, hey babe. They like it. And she likes being the maid too because she don't never leave Stevie. She sure be on that bus.
Listen, she needs to get off that bus. That bus is on the highway to hell. Listen,
Olivia need to get off that bus headed to the burning White House. That house is burning down.
They gonna be down
there with Verna. Okay.
Quiet as it's kept. I don't know what I hope for Olivia. I just watch and I be like, ooh, Rowan, ooh, Cyrus. That's me. I love it.
I just hope that she just figure it out. Whatever. I'm just hoping.
No, I need the writers to figure it out because I don't like this Olivia Pope.
She's going through things, so she doesn't like to be there.
She don't got no mama, she don't got no daddy, she don't got no friends, she having a baby.
She don't got no man.
She having a baby. She don't know who her baby is.
She a maid now.
They need to get it together.
I think it's just that. I'm sorry.
I think it's just one. They can't use Carrie as much as they would like to because she's pregnant, so they have to accommodate for that. And two, I think it's a phase. Like every character for the most part has had a phase of some sort. I mean, not as big as Olivia's because she's the main character, but I feel like they've had transitions or changes here and there, but then they kind of snap back. Like, Cyrus is once he gets over James' death, I think he'll be back on the come up of being a ruthless.
Cyrus is already. Cyrus is like, oh, you could say that it was his own fault. A lot of people are saying Cyrus called it hit. I don't believe that. But Cyrus sat down with the president and he was like, listen, you don't need to coddle me. I understand. James is an adult. For the sake of the republic, he needed to die. He thought that he was going to out Sally. Basically, he explained the situation with Sally and he was like, he believed in fairy tales. Yeah. Because he thought that what he was doing was right. He was like, he believed in fairy tales. And that's what he's been trying to tell Olivia. Like, this is not like what Olivia told to Amanda Tanner, your fairy tale hopes and your princess dreams. The fairy tale is over, and we got stuff to do. Yeah. Aibileen has a baby to raise. She's kind, and she is smart, and she is special, and we don't have time for you to sit here and cry about it.
Right. You know what I liked about that scene between Cyrus and Fitz, the scene you're just talking about, is how they shoot between the chairs. I don't know if you guys noticed, like every time Fitz and Cyrus are in they shoot between the chairs and it's just so brilliant.
And shout out to all the lamps and doors and people that they
flowers to cover.
Oh, chairs,
Olivia, good impression. Oh, you know what I did? Speaking of, like, this is just nerdy camera work. Observation when Tony turned around and said, I am talking to my wife.
Oh, child.
The way he did it, first of all, his face is already golden. But when he turns around, the way he comes into focus, it was just dreamy, the way they shot it.
It was great.
And Olivia said,
okay, I'm the help, got it.
No. I hated that so much.
She forgets she's the help. She's, just got to understand your place. You're not allowed in the big room.
I said
But that scene broke my heart into a million teensy-weensy pieces. Y'all know how much I love Melly. Oh, it was brilliant.
I think I saw about 87 people tweet, tell him Melly, and I was one of them.
I was like, come on, get it out. Then the help walked in.
And then what?
I don't think he's now. At least that was what was predicted on
Well, I think,
and I agree. I don't know that that's gonna come out so quickly anymore.
I feel like, first of all, I knew Fitz loved Melly. I always felt that there was a love there because he wouldn't stay married to her. Not even for his kids. For the kids, and not even for his election. Like, he genuinely loved her. But I feel like so much has happened in between that time. If Melly brings it up, it's just not going to be believable coming from the person she is now.
I think he's going to be furious that she never told.
I don't think she's going to believe him.
He's going to believe her?
Hold on. I don't think that's what I said. When a lot of people were like, oh, it's Melly's fault. Shonda's trying to make us love Melly. Like, I never approach it from the what Shonda's trying to make me do thing. I always see it as what it is. And I feel like, in reality, women who have been abused are a lot, they don't want to tell because of how we treat women who have been abused and how we try to blame them a lot in our culture. We live in a society that really is heavily in rape culture. But to tell your husband, your father raped me, who's to say that he's going to believe you in that situation? And then to be pregnant, and then it's just a myriad of things of why she wouldn't tell. So I think that's very realistic that she wouldn't tell, and maybe he wouldn't believe, but I haven't even gone that far.
I don't know.
He might believe his wife. Someone like Melly, though, all the things that
based on lies,
right? Yeah, she's done too much things for her. Anything she says to have any credibility, especially to Fitz, because he feels the most betrayed by Melly more than anyone, more than Olivia, because he said if you would let me touch you, I wouldn't have to touch Olivia, the help. So.
And I think that was him blaming his wrongdoing on Olivia.
But I don't think other people. Yeah, and he blamed, and that was so wrong.
Yeah.
But I don't think he was coming from a perspective. People was like, oh, because she wouldn't give his body to him. Like, we are not his body. Women don't owe men their bodies or anything. And I don't think he was coming from that perspective, because his whole thing was, you denied me love, and love comes in all kinds of.
Right.
She turned a cold shoulder. However, I really wish that they would have just sat down. Like when she said, "Oh, I'm not a sexual person because I have this baby or whatever." Okay, well, he should have been honest and like, you know what? I like to have sex, so we need to find a middle ground as a married couple. At least that's what I would do. You know, but
Speaking of sex, y'all see I got my pearls on because I clutched them doing that.
Simply, I need to see Melly on me. To get up and stuff.
Uncle Andrew, Uncle Andrew.
Child, listen, he said, do you like it there?
Yo, I swear to God, I'm still sitting here thinking, what is there? I mean, I know there's one there. Where's the other there?
See, my mother explained it to me. Never mind. Never mind.
That's next
Give
week's
us sex ed, girl. Give us sex ed.
Listen, I love this episode and how much sex was in it.
they
Like,
phoned 2 times in like 15 minutes.
Them two, and when Fitz and Olivia did it, I was like, did she have on granny pregnant panties on there?
Split her pants up, and that is the most unsexy thing ever. First of all, pants with a side zip. Don't wear
all the
them.
way in her panties.
He did that on the last scene. He zipped it to the side and you could hear it when they were in the,
I hate pants with side zips. I hate it so much. Like,
Bruh, her panties was all the way over here.
unless she had her slip.
I was like, why y'all like just put on some black lace panties or something?
It was unnecessary. We got it that they was gonna do the
And Tony directed that, like, and you could tell he was nice with it because he was like, we're going to explicitly show them and leave the rest to their imagination. But I was like, I would rather y'all be more creative with it than be like, here, look, we had sex because I unzipped her pants, and that's it,
It was can't do much with it though, because you know.
Well, on Grey's
Olivia's all
Anatomy,
pregnant and whatnot.
right? Yeah, Olivia's expecting. But on Grey's Anatomy, when Meredith was Ellen Pompeo, the actress, was expecting, all of her sex scenes were like voiceovers. I was like giggles and like you heard them doing the do, and like one time someone walked in on them. So she like
I remember that.
she ran up the stairs. So all you saw was like her legs and like her feet, and it was real cute because that is left to the imagination.
Yeah.
Unzipping her pants was just like,
I was so afraid I was going to see
an umbilical cord. Don't do it.
or like, I don't know.
But maybe they wanted to. I don't know how the White House looks like in terms of stairs, but they did. I guess maybe they didn't want to have every sex scene look the same. So like Melly and Andrew coming out, and you know that they came out that they just had sex because they came out the same door.
Yeah.
So like, and then Adnan and Harrison had sex, and we actually got. She dropped the panties, and then Quinn and her. I don't want to talk about.
Girl. Can we talk about Melly's sex scene for the second one when she was on her knees for Uncle Andrew? Because I felt like I had this conversation too. It was very careless of her to be.
How do you not lock the door?
And why do you need it so close in between? Like he was just down there.
Y'all couldn't find an electrical closet, like
right? And I love how Olivia gave her that. Oh, I know that move. I invented it. So listen,
He's like, hold on, your number.
I know that you leave first, and I'm gonna be out in like 7 minutes just to not be suspicious.
I'm glad Olivia went to talk to Andrew and not Melly.
Melly was like, don't
Melly
try
was
it.
But
Glass House is Olivia.
Oh, Andrew, I love Andrew. I support all of his future endeavors. I love him. I love him so. Every time he said, I was like, dang.
Glass House is Olivia. I was like, well, you like to come in pieces when we get there. Melly, get your life. Do what you need to do with that man because he was sexy when he said that. I like that.
Then again, now that I think about it, Melly was probably careless and got caught by Karen because she's not used to having an affair.
Right.
She's not used to having sex at all. Basically.
So she got it where she could get it. And that's why I'm happy for her because she has somebody that at the very least, likes to breathe the same air as she does.
Right. And she might be off or whatever, but I still ship it.
They just kiss weird.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
I was watching it last night.
Not Olivia and Fitz,
but when he put his hands up her thigh, I was like,
that scene, that was the first time I was like,
I was like, Melly, girl.
And she was going like,
Oh, she couldn't even breathe.
She was like,
when I said,
She's gonna wrestle you.
let me wrestle you.
she was like, oh,
Okay.
mm,
Oh, what does that mean?
right?
We're gonna
I'm
leave
thinking like-
Scandal at that.
No.
Yeah. What does both mean?
We'll
You
figure
can
that out.
leave your thoughts down in the comments. Do you like the first one or the other place that Andrew typed?
Do you like it there or do you like it there? Or both?
Well, I'm trying to figure out how both go, but we
Okay, well they have a, never mind. It's a thing called a shocker with,
Yes. Listen. I was putting up a scene in class, and my scene partner did this, not to me. I would never lie. I am not that kind of woman. But he did. And someone else in class pointed out, he was like, did you notice that he did this? I was like, what? And he was like, he did this. And I was like, what the? Oh, Jesus!
yes! It's bad. It's very bad. So, you know, a lot could happen down there. I'm just, you know, it's different kinds.
Very different.
Don't
Get on
look
that
at signs between the thighs.
That was a shocker. All right?
But my person.
Moving along.
Make that ass drop. Make that ass drop. You see me on this. Thing, you got the dick. All this on the rock. Get out. Show.
Let it ride.
Welcome back. In continuing with our journal series in sharing Diary of a Young Black Tea Time Woman, Kalima is up this week with an entry from her diary.
Yes. Well, I don't keep a regular journal like everybody, like daily write in their journals. Mine is for motivational stuff. So I watched this show on Sundays called Here and Now, you know.
Yes.
And I can't remember. I was watching this episode and it was a lady. First of all, the show, it's on Channel 7, ABC. I don't know. I think it's just for New York because they always talk about New York stuff. But they talk about what's going on in the black community. And this episode had a lady name, and I don't know how to pronounce it. I really can't remember. Francisina Harles, something like that. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. She's the founder, chairman, and CEO of Total Protection Services. She's like she's head queen. She's like
Head queen.
Yes, she's the first African American woman and that to be at the top of the ladder. Chairman, CEO, doing good things. But the lady asked her what was like her motivational, skills. Like what did she do to get herself up there? So she said she listed 8 things that she thinks about here and then, and it motivated her. So the first one was know who you are, know how to fail forward. She explained it, but I don't remember what she said. Never give up your internal power to external circumstances. Know your purpose and live it. Keep it simple, less is more. Be and bring the change that you want to be in the world, and share the knowledge. Yeah, so I guess yep, that's it.
Those are all great pieces of advice that we can all take with us. Thank you, Kalima, for sharing your journal. You can share some of your journal entries, or maybe something that you got from some of the journal entries that we've shared thus far, or tell us what parts of our journal you might want to hear. If you want to hear some stories, we got 2 entries left for this go round, so let us know. Moving on, we're going to talk about one of our new favorite things, and it's also here on this website, YouTube. Like if you look up there in the URL, this is YouTube. That's where we're at right now. So one of our new favorite things is a YouTube show entitled That Guy. And it is on Black and Sexy TV. Black and Sexy, baby. And I stumbled upon it, how long ago? Like a week and a half ago?
Like a few days ago.
Like a few days ago. And I binge watched it. It was like Monday, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And I ended up binge watching every episode. And there's another episode that comes out tomorrow, which is the 30th. This won't be up tomorrow. Whatever, it doesn't matter.
Last week it was on.
Last week on the 30th, and we love it. I even shouted them out on Instagram, and they showed us love. Yes. Do y'all have anything y'all want to share from the show that y'all really like?
I have a question. I just have a question for you because you said I started on episode 12. Don't ask why. I'm asking why though.
Because, and you know what's really funny? 12 is like my number, but because that was the latest episode.
Oh,
and it was just up on the Black and Sexy queue. It was like stuff to watch, and that's why I was like, let me see. And I turned it on, and I just liked it immediately. I was like, this isn't real. This isn't acting. This is so pure. This is wonderful. I loved it.
Got you.
And then I went back from episode 1 and redeemed myself.
And then you guys were live texting, so you guys talk about it.
Well, I haven't.
You haven't watched it?
I haven't watched since episode 2, because I'm doing a lot. So I plan to continue. But episode 2, I was texting it, like, really resonated with me, made me really feel some kind of way because it's the episode when, I can't remember the girl's name. Stacy. When, what's his name? Judah came to Stacy's house for the first time. They were supposed to go out.
Yes!
And, like, he had one moment the whole time. Right, they were supposed. No, he wanted them to chill. She wanted to go out, but it was just interesting because it's that very fine flirtatious line where, like, you know, as a female, you want this guy's attention and you say, no, I want to do this, but he wants to do that, and then, like, you're just like, okay, fine, and then, like, you somehow end up in the bedroom, and then you somehow end up with your clothes off, and it's just like, I don't know if you wanted to be there in the beginning or not, but there you are.
Right.
But it's just, like, something that I feel like most females have been in that kind of situation where, at least me, I'm like, okay, I want to do this, and then he's like, no, let's just lay here in the bed, and it's like,
that's not on my agenda.
But what I did like about how that ended is she was like, and I don't know if she completely meant it, but she kind of fell into it. With him. But he did lead her
like
into
there was liquor involved, and it was just like, oh, okay. Yeah. But I mean, she didn't say. I'm not even gonna go into that because then that's a whole nother controversy. But she was willing and able or whatever, and she enjoyed herself, I'm sure. So go girl. But it just kind of made me feel a little bit uncomfortable. Cause, you know, I feel like if I say I want to go out, then you should respect that I want to go out, or that I don't want to go that place with you. Then you can't like flow me into that place
because really you want to.
You want to, but
right. So
it's
you're
weird.
You want to, but you don't. So you're like, let's go out so that we don't do this thing that I really want to do.
Yeah.
And so he, with his fine self, make you feel like, all right, just this one time, and then that's how you end up naked.
Right.
That's what happens. Put your hands to the slide, let me slide.
But I loved it. Because I binge watched it, I felt like I got so close to the characters. I love them all. I feel like Mike is just trash and all the stuff that happens to him, I'm like, what are you even doing, Mike? I love Dion. Her body is sickening. Whatever she's doing, I want to do to my body.
That was she was playing the whole time? Oh, no.
The what?
Ballhead.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not there yet.
So, Judah is hilarious. Mike, whatever. Stace, who else? What was Mike's girlfriend's name? Denise. The show is just so good. If y'all get a chance, go to Black and Sexy, baby, and check it out. And I'm looking forward to watching some more of their shows.
You want to say something?
Okay. I think I'm the most enthusiastic.
I gotta watch the second season.
Okay. So, and girl, everybody's on the come up in second season. Like, Dion and Judah go through some crazy. Listen, let me tell you, Dion and Judah. Oh my gosh! I knew it. I know. No. You gotta watch. You gotta watch. I'm not even gonna tell y'all.
You gotta watch.
I'm gonna tell you. If you even get into season 1, it is a ride. It is a ride.
No.
And it's hilarious.
You gotta watch.
You gotta watch it, man. You gotta watch. She's like, oh yeah, that's Tyler Perry. Yes, old school Tyler Perry. Next on our hot topics is Bobbi Kristina.
Hotness. She on drugs, obviously. She's been on drugs. When they did the reality show, it was obvious she was high on every episode, just like Whitney was high on every episode of Big Bobby Brown. Bobbi Kristina recently married her brother, her adopted brother, still her brother. I think it's a little weird. What do y'all think?
Weird. I'm gonna have to agree with weird, but I wish she had someone that was a solid caretaker or guider for her. Like, does Oprah need to make a show for her too or something? I
don't think she's ready.
Did Oprah try to make a show for her, or Tyler Perry put her in an episode or something?
But it's not ready though.
Yeah.
She wants to continue this lifestyle of getting high, having money, marrying her brother. She likes it. She's not ready to change yet.
But I just feel like where she came from, there should be
Where
a
she
life.
came from? Both her parents was on drugs.
That's what I mean. Exactly. Coming from that situation, I just feel like someone should foster her into a better lifestyle in a way of being, because of course she's doing what she's doing.
Right.
Is anyone really surprised? Everyone is sympathetic for her. Everyone feels bad for her, but no one is like putting out a hand to help her. But I can't say what other people are not doing, because I'm not doing it.
It's also hard for that too. I mean, if I had her number, I'd call her. We'll have a little girl stay. But it's hard to parent teenagers, especially if they think they're grown. You know, you have your own house, your own car, whatever. You're independent. It's hard to rein that in.
Yeah. That's just sad for her to be seen with 2 different shoes on.
Yeah.
So skinny, looking so sickly, married to her brother.
We'll just keep you on a prayer list on the TikTok.
Yeah, I'm like, I can pray for her, but I'm just like, somebody get her.
Somebody
get her. Like,
somebody help us. It's Felicia Rashad. Help us.
oh my, that was so sad. And everybody on the street like, this old crazy lady is out here.
They were all looking. Meanwhile, Janet was unbothered. She was like,
Janet was like,
help her. I ain't gonna do it.
I ain't gonna do it. She was like, lock the doors, driver. What is this foolishness going on? Sis, what type of back alley madness is this? Is this where Michael shot the Pepsi scene? What's going on?
Bye, Felicia.
Oh gosh. So we'll keep her on the prayer list. Do it again.
Sure. Put your panties to the side, let me slide. That's nasty. But hey, he was like, everybody in that episode was like, put your panties to the side, let me slide through. And he kept saying it too.
Back, it is now time for our every episode Head King Lead. And we're going to start to my right with Yasmin.
Oh, my Head King Lead is Lindsay Lohan. I'm so proud of my sister. She's back to being related to me now because she got her life together. Oprah got her together.
Like cousins for life.
Yes. Watch her docuseries on her own. It is so good. I'm so proud of you, Lindsay. You're my Head King Lead.
Okay, my Head King Lead is Joshua, my brother. He crossed Phi Mu Alpha Sinfonia Fraternity Incorporated at Morehouse College this week, and it was awesome. I was the most ratchetest one there for number 3, and
He's a Trey.
Trey is. And so it was great, and there are pictures and videos, and if you'd like to see pictures of they're on my blog, CandiceAtkins.blogspot.com.
Awesomeness. My Head King Lead is just someone in my arsenal of women that I absolutely love. Catherine Martin, Oscar Award-winning production and wardrobe design. She recently did The Great Gatsby. In her past, she was also costume design for Moulin Rouge.
Everything.
Yes, and she is just fantastic. I met her before when she was here in New York and got to talk to her about what happened on the set of The Great Gatsby and how they came up with some of their wardrobe and the history of some of the stuff that they had to recreate. And I just went on her website and saw that she was on, what's the name of the magazine? I think it's like Luono Vogue. And she was slaying in some menswear, just being flawless. She's lost weight and she looks great. She's married to Baz Luhrmann, and it's fantastic. And I love all her work, and they're now working on Strictly Ballroom. And she's masterful and slayage every day. Thank you.
Unfortunately, don't have a Head King Lead this week. Maybe next time.
But she can pass our head king lead to you. You can email us theteatimeshowyt@gmail.com. So that's theteatimeshow and the acronym for YouTube, YT@gmail.com. And you can give us a hit list or a head king lead, and we'll put it on the show. You can also submit questions and all other types of stuff that you want us to talk about, or show, or display, or announce. So you can do that. Now it is time for our hit list. And we're going to start to my left with Kalima.
I don't have a hit list either. Oh my gosh.
You had a good week.
Or bad.
I didn't have a hit list prepared, but I could think of somebody that...
I got one. I got one.
Okay.
The MTA service. That made me take a shuttle bus here. It took me 30 minutes. I didn't like it.
Indeed.
The MTA was on your hit list last show.
No, the guy was on my
Yeah.
Oh, the guy. Oh, yeah. She has train issues. Who can I put on my hit list this week? Actually, nobody's been on my bad side this week. I'm gonna pass my hit list. If there's somebody that's just getting on your ever freaking lasting nerve, and you can't damn it stand them, and you want to see them burn, not burn, burn as in being on the hit list. That's how you should feel. I don't have anybody that I feel that about right now. Everyone is in my good graces, and I love everyone.
Candace.
Okay. Y'all know I have to incorporate sports some kind of way, so y'all gonna be quiet, and I'm just gonna talk, and whoever understands me, great. Okay. So last weekend, UNC made it to the round of 32 in the NCAA tournament, but we lost, and it was because of in the final seconds, it was because of the refs. Now, there were a lot of mistakes that we made, and we lost a player to an injury. However, the clock operator did not punch the clock on time in the final seconds of the game, and then the refs just couldn't get it together when the timeout was called. And so, basically, they ended the game without finding out what the proper time was that the timeout was called, so that we would have another shot to possibly tie or win the game. So, in that case, they took our opportunity away to get to the Sweet 16, and to you, refs, I'm putting you on the hit list.
I like how you...
Next year, though. Oh, next year. Y'all ain't gonna want to see UNC. I'm gonna tell you that right now. We got Marcus Page back. Girl, you don't want it. That's all I got to say.
I love how people who talk about sports say we. Like, I do that.
Yeah.
That's just
because that's my school. I went to school with those guys. Like, I stood at the bus stop next to them. I ain't say not a word to them. Because, you know, they students too, okay?
Right,
they try to get to class just like I am.
Right.
But, you know, it's just a different, like, tug at your heart when you see those guys, like, really hurt. Because a referee and a stupid clock operator couldn't do their job.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I understand your frustration. We put off a lot of blame on refs when I played.
Yeah, and I don't like to do that. I don't like to do that. We lost the game because we didn't play our best in like the first 35 minutes or whatever of the game. The final 5 minutes is when we decide we want to win, and then the refs. So we caught up, and then the final seconds, like we had an 8-point lead, and then we just dropped the ball, and we didn't have a chance to gain it back in like one of those miracle shots or whatever.
Right.
Because of the refs and the stupid clock operator.
You good? Okay.
Okay, I'm good. I'm done.
Coco Chanel is on my hit list. Okay.
Not my dog, right?
No, not okay. Not that Coco. Not Cortez. Okay, so I found out Coco Chanel was a Nazi. Now I knew this before, but I found out word of mouth. So I did my own research, right? I've been reading up, child. Coco Chanel was in some stuff that she wasn't supposed to be into, and I just felt like you should just be mindful about what you're putting on your body. You know, just be careful about the stuff that you're promoting, and you know, just make sure you read up on it. So, people who wear Chanel are on my hit list for this week. No shade.
What about Lagerfeld?
He's super racist. Really? Yeah. You didn't hear all the tea that went down. That's why. That's a whole nother story.
Hurt. Did you know the people that started Adidas were like Nazi brothers? I think that was right. Jesus, don't quote me on that. Oh my God.
Adidas. I love Adidas.
But I don't really do Adidas. But What did I say? Didn't Carrie have Chanel that time we saw her at Montclair? Didn't she have a Chanel bag?
She wears Chanel all the time. People wear Chanel all the time.
Yeah.
Zendaya wears Chanel all the time, and I love Zendaya.
Listen.
That's good. It has to be.
Okay. Our next thing is our question of the week before we end on a positive note. This went by so fast.
I know.
So what is our question of the week?
This is a deep question.
I ain't never scared. Look at me. Listen.
I'm nervous.
Never. I started.
Are you happy where you are in life?
Oh.
Yeah.
Who wants to go first? Good question.
That is a good question.
Because I was just thinking.
I don't talk about my personal life.
I'm blessed.
I'm blessed. I'm so. Every time someone asks me, I always say I am a reflection of the actors that I work with. And everything you see me do.
Get your life! Get your life!
Okay, I'll answer.
See? Well, she's not going to.
Oh yeah, answer.
She tried it.
Okay.
She tried it.
Should I begin? I am happy where I am in life. I don't even know that I need to add anything else to that. I am happy where I am in life. I'm where I want to be. I'm doing what I want to do. I really believe in taking control of your life and taking responsibility for your power. And I feel like I do that in my life. I have wonderful people around me. I have a wonderful family. I am doing what I love and going for what I really want in life. And that makes me happy. I'm happy with myself. And I am happy. Yeah.
I was just thinking, actually, on the way here about that, because I'm setting goals for my future. One of my issues is I live so future-minded that I'm not present in the moment, in today, and my excitement for where I am right now. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy. I'm very happy with where I am, and I love my life. But I can miss things going on right now because I'm like, okay, 2 years from now I want to be here, or 5 years from now I want to be doing this, da 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 da. And so, I mean, while it's good to have goals and things like that, you still have to be in the present. And I was reading an article on Backstage that was like, a lot of people determine their happiness based off of what they haven't succeeded, or what they haven't achieved, or what they gained, or what they haven't gained yet, or whatever. You can't live your life like that. So. Like Alex, I have my family. All my family is alive. I gained 3 beautiful friends since moving to New York, something I did not think was going to happen. And I'm seeing New York in a way that I've never seen it before, and I've always been a tri-state person, whatever, in and out of New York. And pursuing my dreams, helping my mother in ministry, and stuff like that, so it's great. I'm happy because I'm happy. You feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy like a room. You feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Nay, nay. Hey. Oh, maybe I'll try at the end. Okay. Jasmine, are you happy?
I'm so happy to.
I just want to ask you one thing, Shawty. Is he happy? That was the PI. Go, reference. No, with it. So bad. Why you wanna go do that? Why you wanna go do that? Why you wanna go do that? Okay. Is he happy?
This is our version of the club, by the way.
Because we don't live in the club.
Okay. This is turn up. We just did it. I'm super happy.
Put on my club outfit. Down to the club.
Okay.
Fences, silent slide.
Yes. Yes, Nessa.
Yes, Nessa. Yasmin, look at you be happy.
Seriously though, my life is perfect.
I tell people that.
I swear, my only complaint is that I have none. I'm just waiting for some. I'm just waiting. No, seriously, because honestly, I don't have an exciting life, but my life excites me to no end. I'm happy all day, every day. Looking in, you might not, see like, oh, she ain't even doing nothing that great, but I feel like I'm on cloud 10 million. I'm just, yeah.
Man.
Kalima, are you happy?
I'm always happy. I've never been depressed.
Opposite of happy is depressed to you? I'm just asking.
No, well, about my life. I've never been down. The only thing is sometimes I set goals and I don't achieve them, and I will feel, a little iffy about where I'm going. But I learn to let, just live my path. I don't know. I'm happy though. I got a job. I got a home, a roof over my head. It could have been worse. That's all I got. You could.
And one thing I try to say is like when I didn't mean to say don't say your life is perfect. That's how you feel, but
No, it is.
I believe
Nothing has gone wrong in this 20-something years. I lie to you not. I'm the most blessed. No, I'm not. Like you're laughing. You're not serious.
No, I agree with that in the ideology of things are as they are supposed to be, and you have to realize that the past could not have been any different, and we are where we are, and we're going where we're going, and right now is what we have, and it's so full of so much. And I just feel like I have an ongoing commitment to happiness. And much like Kalima, I've never been like depressed. I've been heartbroken.
That's a whole nother.
I've been.
I'll get my heart away.
I've been depressed, child.
Me too. I've been hard. We can talk about that next episode. I don't think I've ever
illness in the black community.
Oh, I can bring my psychotherapist friend on. I have an ongoing commitment to unconditional love and happiness, because we get a lot of times we as people give our happiness a condition, or we give something else or someone else power to make us happy or unhappy, and when you have it, it seems wonderful. And when you have it, it seems happy. For example, when we had season 1 of Scandal, if we decided whether or not that made us happy, it was great when we had it, but when it started to diminish or go away or change, now you realize you have a sticky situation because you don't have any control over that, and you shouldn't have been basing your happiness off of that anyway.
Listen, let me tell you something. And that's true. Happiness is not a material emotion. It's not something that you can gain, you can go out and buy. It don't come in size small, medium, large. It is something bigger than
I feel like it's a plane of existence, and you have to get there and be there. You have to be in it's a spiritual. You have to be spiritually present in that.
And it's such a commitment too. This is a lot.
Because you have to because how much do you have to let go? Like we were talking about this last weekend, where I was like, I have an ongoing journey of finding how little can I go with. The point is we're happy.
Very happy.
And we feel like a room without a roof. We're happy, we're blessed, we're trusting the journey, we're doing the work, we have each other, and we don't need any of that's not true.
This really leads into my positive note though, because my positive note is, in order to be like God, you must be hard to offend. Now that was preached at Candace's church the last time we all were there. And that sat deep with me, and I just feel like we let a lot get to us. A lot of petty things that are just of this world. You just have to hey, like nobody got time for that. Just live above that. Aim for greater. You're looking. This also goes back to my positive note from last episode, because we can't keep looking for material accolades. There's no room in the kingdom for a Grammy. As bad as you want it, you cannot take an Oscar with you to the kingdom. There's a truth. There's bigger, better, greater things than that. And you can't be offended if you don't win one, because guess what? The prize that has your name on it is bigger and better than that. So let these people win their awards. You show up, you look cute, you slay for the gods, but you be ready to slay for that God. So I'm just saying.
Come on in the room!
Oh, I feel like a break dance. Put it on, break dance, y'all.
Okay, y'all get in harmony. Y'all ready? Yes. Come in with the hum. On the 1, 2, who you finna try and who you finna try? I bet it ain't me. You can do anything.
You gotta do like the next comment. Whoa! With the little two steps. Is it like a rock? I feel like I'm doing.
Yeah, it is a rock.
Like a church.
It's rolling and
Wait, what are we doing? Catwalk.
on, I need to wait already.
Yes, Matt. Go ahead. Yes. Girl.
Everybody together. It's the introduction show. Wait, we gotta get the line, Khalifa. I didn't know that. Oh.
Because Beyonce went first, I thought I was Beyonce. You tried it. I'm Kelly, I called it.
I'll let y'all play that little game.
I'll let y'all play that.
I'm Michael Jackson.
Chamanda. Who you finna try? You said it's Beyonce.
I'm Janet. Miss Jackson, if you're not
Yeah. What song was it? It was but she was like, because she was like, and she was holding my pen. Girl, she got the dance moves. Kelly, you hitting it. Wait, I can't do it. And then she don't drop. Yeah. Yes. Candace was like, oh, Candace, girl, one thing. She was pissed. One pissed. No, I love when she does that. Wait, she's like,
Valentino, YSL, Ferragamo, and Chanel.
yes!
In the beginning, I always wanted to make things perfect. Perfection's a process. And that process is a few mistakes along the way that end up, in hindsight, becoming perfection.